Right, Roger, I'm going to try and compile the program up. I'm going to ignore this T0 con1 line to start with. Let's just walk this code here. And we're going to change PRE0_1 and make it a 2 in a minute. How am I going to do this? I'm going to compile it in the brand new tool chain. We are nearly ready to release this, but here goes. So I'm going to start debugging. I can debug it inside of GC code, so I don't have to go hunting around. So we know that we're going to set two registers, and it's going to be the T0 con 0 and T0 con 0 1. So basically, it's just compiling things up for me. It's loading it into a simulator, and it'll be exactly the same on the real code. It's just the same. Function key F11 will get me into the debugger. I am just going to get to your piece of code. I've already set up a stop here. I'm going to press function key F5 and I've run to it. So basically, the first thing we're going to look at is whether this PRE0_1 and 2 are giving their values and where are they going to get put. Well, if we look over here, T0 con 1 and T0 con 0. Oh, I'm so confused. T0 con 1, T0 con 0 are there. They're two, what do you call them? Watch registers. Okay. So if I let this run through, we can look at the results. So I'm going to stop the code after it's done its work, because I know it works. Okay. So the first one comes back, it sets it to 60 or hexadecimal 60, and the second one to 10. So let's go look at the data sheet, shall we? So 10 is everything's clear, but 0 bit 0, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth bit. And let's look at that. Let's look at the data sheet. Here's the data sheet. T0 con 0, the fourth bit would mean that you've set post scalar is set to 1 to 1, and you've set the 16-bit flag. Let's check that out. The post scalar is set 1 to 1. Look at your source. The post scalar is 1 to 1, and you set the 16-bit timer bit. Oh, that makes sense. The next one, this is 96. T0 con 1 is 96, so it's the, let's look at that. It's the value of 3 or 0, 1, 1, which is, look at the data sheet. 0, 1, 1 down here would be, let's have a look. Am I in the right register? Con 1, yeah, I am. 0, let me just try and find it. Was it 0, 0, 1, 1? Oh, wait, look, it's 0, 0, 0, 1, which is equivalent to that, which is this. So that's a pre-scalar of 1 to 1. Everything else doesn't matter at this moment in time. So it set it the pre-scalar to 1 and the post-scalar to 1. What did we have in our code? We had 1 and 1. So let's just change that to 2. Recompile, restart it, call it what you like. And we're going to just run through again, and we're going to see them change. And we're going to compare them to the data sheet. So I think the code's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't think that our understanding is the same. So it's just loading up whatever it needs to load up to get the debugger running. And I'm just going to see where we are in this is where our stop is. Good, in the same places, very good. Okay, let's have a look. It's come back and it's set Tcon 0 to 16, which means we already know that. Tcon 0 con 0 is the 16-bit flag has been set, but something has changed in T0 con 1. The bottom bit has been set. So what does that mean? T0 con 1 is here. Good. This has been changed to a post scalar of 1 to 2. And nothing else has changed, which is quite correct. It's all we changed. It's loading this correctly. You said in your email or in your code that this worked on T could not set which isn't true. You can set it. Could not set. So what does this do? I'm going to figure this out. Try and get it on the screen. 4 0. It's 1 0 and then 3 in tcon 0. So you have not set the enable, which is quite correct. You've set a bit that doesn't get set. It should not be ever set, which is that one. Then you've gone 1 1, which is that. You've set the T out and you set it to 16-bit. So all you did was enable it. So let's have a look at your source. Start timer 0, that will just set that bit. But you shouldn't have written to this bit. Whatever that bit is, I have no idea. T out. You've obviously put that to something, some LED. That might be some output into the PPS, right? I don't really know. But you didn't change anything. You wrote to a bit that you shouldn't have written to. So I don't know what the problem is. I'm finding it hard to understand. So serial debug would have done exactly what I did, by the way, in here. It would have given you the two values were working. You can set the prescaler with InitTimer. It works. We can see it in the debugger.